types of angles. So angles are measured in degrees. And there are 360 degrees in one full rotation of a circle. And the degree symbol is just like this, right? We've seen degrees like in temperatures and things like that. So same idea. So angles are formed when two rays share a same endpoint, and that common endpoint is called a vertex. So something like this. You have this vertex, the endpoint, and you have two rays. And this is where an angle is formed. So let's go over the types of angles, because there's different kinds. So we have an acute angle, so that's anywhere that's between 0 degrees to 90 degrees. So it doesn't include 90 degrees, but it's between 0 and 90. So it could look like this. It could look like this. So it's just anywhere between 0 and 90. Now a right angle is exactly 90 degrees, and it's only 90 degrees. And it is 1/4, and it is 1/4 of a circle. Meaning, this is the 1/4 right here, and you can see this little box there to indicate that it's 90 degrees. Now, right angles can be formed, right, when two line segments, or two rays intersect at a right angle. So called perpendicular, which is just a fancy word to. So if you have, see, like maybe like a ray here, and this is a line, well, you have two right angles here, because this, right, intersects with this line, right? Or it could also look like this, right, where you have four right angles then. So all the different things. Now let's look at obtuse. Now an obtuse is between 90 and 180 degrees. So this is a bigger angle, right? So if you're gonna go, right, so maybe it's like this, and it's this angle. This is obtuse, right? Or it could look like maybe even further down. So this is even larger. Like that. That would also be obtuse, right? So it's anywhere between 90 and 180 degrees. Then a straight angle or a straight line is exactly 180 degrees. So it looks something like this, right? So you have a line here. This whole thing is equal to 180 degrees. And then lastly, we have a full circle, which, right, is a full circle. So if it went from here all the way to here, that's equal to 360 degrees. Now that we've kind of gone over all these terms, let's go over some examples. So example 1, describe the following angle as acute, right, obtuse, or straight. Well, right, this is telling us that the sling to load right here, right, forms a 90-degree angle, right? We see it here. We also see the box, so both indicate that it's 90 degrees. So that 90 degrees is a right angle. Now let's do the next example. So describe the following angle as acute, right, obtuse, or straight. Well, right here, right, another sling to load kind of thing. Here we are. We have this. We have 60 degrees. So, right, this forms 60 degrees. And so that would be considered, well, it's not a right angle because it has to be exactly 90. Obtuse is anywhere from 90 to 180, so that's not that. And a straight angle is 180 degrees. So we know that this is an acute angle because it's anywhere between 0 to 90, and this falls in that section. Now let's do the next example. So example 3, we're going to describe the following angle as acute, right, obtuse, or straight. So we can see that this, right, sling to low right here, so way further out. So the number is 30 degrees. So as acute is between, right, it's between 0 to 90, we know that 30 degrees is an acute